Hey, welcome back to YT Finance, and this is the channel where I went to business school so you didn't have to, and today we are talking about Palantir Technologies, stock ticker symbol PLTR, to determine if it's oversold right now, which could give investors a fantastic buying opportunity. As the old adage goes by Warren Buffett, who is a legendary investor, he says that when people are fearful, be greedy, and when people are greedy, that you should be fearful. So this is why sometimes we like to look at technical analysis and various indicators to determine if certain stocks are oversold or not. Because if people are being too greedy and they're selling their stock, pushing the stock price down, this is actually when we should be buying right now. So let's see what one of our momentum indicators, specifically the RSI, has to say about the PLTR stock. If you're not familiar with the RSI indicator, it measures momentum on a scale of 0 to 100, and every time a stock falls below the RSI reading of 30, that means the stock has been oversold, and it means that the stock price is very low right now, which gives a perfect buying opportunity for very bullish and positive investors. Likewise, if the RSI is over 70, it means that the stock is overbought and that the stock is too hyped up right now, and it's probably not best to buy the stock. So for Palantir Technology stock, ticker symbol PLTR, it has just entered into the oversold territory according to the RSI indicator, which reads 26.9, which again is below the 30 RSI that we're looking for. So this could be a great entry point or opportunity for investors that have yet to get into this stock, or it could also give people an opportunity to average down on their average cost, as long as Palantir, which is a singular stock, is not making up more than 3 to 5% of your overall portfolio. The reason Palantir Technologies is so cheap right now is because many growth stocks, especially technology stocks, are pulling back currently based on the Fed dictating and thinking about raising interest rates as soon as March. This makes growth stocks less appealing to investors, which is why investors have been selling off and taking profits on a lot of their growth stocks. And we see this in Palantir because Palantir has fallen around 63% over the last 52-week period. The stock's range normally operates between $16 and it has a high of $45 per share. What do analysts think about the PLTR stock price? During the last month, one analyst said that Palantir stock is a clear buy right now, and 4 said it's a clear sell right now, while another 4 say that it's a hold. So we have one analyst saying that it's a clear buying opportunity, 4 analysts saying to sell the stock, and 4 analysts saying to hold the stock. But out of these 9 analysts, who should we listen to? Well, let's look at Palantir as a company and then determine what the stock price should be from how the company is operating. The company as a whole is operating very effectively and efficiently and landing partnerships with super big clients such as the FDA, the US Army, NHS, the US Air Force, PG&E, Rio Tinto, and BP, among a plethora of other companies. On average, Wall Street thinks that the PLTR stock price should be worth around $22.14 by the end of 2022. The current stock price is trading at around $16 per share, and it could even fall more based on the current market sentiment, which is very negative regarding Palantir and growth stocks as a whole. However, the price targets are still very relevant because there is a high-end price target of $25, an average price target of $22, and a low-end price target of $18. So if you're thinking that Palantir is a good growth stock, really anything below $18 according to analysts could be a good buying opportunity. We can also see that when referring to Palantir Technologies, that various institutions such as Credit Suisse are repeating and doubling down on their PLTR stock price prediction by rating it as a neutral stock to buy right now, which is basically just a hold, and they have a stock price target of $25, and this has yet to be changed. On the other hand, we can look at RBC Capital Markets to see that they have changed their price target from $25 per share, and they have lowered it to the new $19 price target, which is very close to the $18 price target that we saw on the previous slide. And we also know that 3 analysts no longer say to hold the stock, but now that number has increased to 4. If we jump back to the article very quickly, we can also see that Palantir has been increasing their gross margin, which is always fantastic news to see. But now that we've looked at the market sentiment, which has been very bearish and negative about the stock because the stock is absolutely plummeting right now due to macroeconomic factors, as well as what analysts are saying about the stock, and both of them are not very positive, What do the technical indicators have to say about the PLTR stock price? Well, we can go over here and we can see what the moving averages are telling us about the stock, whether we should sell or buy the stock. We can see the overall summary of the stock in total, and we can also see the oscillators. And all of these range between a strong sell, a regular sell, neutral, which would just be to hold, a buying opportunity, or a very good buying opportunity. And right now we are looking at the 1 month data for the oscillators, the summary, and the moving averages. So if we looked at this chart a month ago, they were saying that Palantir was a strong selling opportunity because they are predicting or trying to predict this downtrend that is happening right here. However, if we move this up and we press 1 week, we can see that we have a few changes, especially over in the oscillators, which has now changed to neutral. The summary, on the other hand, went from strong sell and now it's just a regular sell, but the moving averages have stayed constant as a strong selling opportunity the entire time. But what happens if we go to 1 day? We can see that it has changed back to a strong sell. The oscillators has stayed neutral and says that this is a clear holding opportunity right now, and the moving averages still say to sell the stock. However, it gets very interesting when we conducted the RSI indicator, which says that this is a good buying opportunity because the RSI says that it's below 30 by coming in at only 26.9. That means this is also a various indicator, and this should be incorporated in our technical analysis. And because this is a very new development, let's see what happens when we put 4 hours or even a minute ago. So let's put the newest data on Palantir Technologies to see how it changes the summary, the moving averages, and any of the oscillators. Well, if we press the 1 minute mark, we can see that it totally changes to a good buying opportunity right now. The oscillators, from a technical analysis standpoint, says that it's a buying opportunity, but honestly, I would put it right here. I would say that it's a neutral buying opportunity because neutral has a 9 and buy only has a 2. On the other hand, the overall summary of the technical indicators indicates that this is a good buying opportunity right now, and this also includes the moving averages, which has a strong buying opportunity right now. And to me, I like to pay attention to the moving averages as well as the RSI when indicating if a stock is oversold or if it's a good buying opportunity right now. If we scroll down, we can see even more technical analysis data, and this data is absolutely fundamental, especially for traders. Now, I normally don't pay much attention to these various indicators because they can literally change on a dime, but in this instance, I think it gives us a great buying opportunity and insight into the PLTR stock, while all of the other growth stocks are also pulling back with it. So we can see the relative strength index is a neutral rating. However, the RSI is also a neutral rating, but when we look at the momentum, we can see that this is a buying opportunity. And if we go to the moving averages, which is again what I normally look at, we can see that all of them say that they're a fantastic buying opportunity right now. So these values are what you want to keep in mind when you're buying the PLTR stock price. It's in your best interest to buy below these values you see over here on the right side of your screen. And all of them are in just a few cents of one another. Now, when we go over to the summary or the oscillators, you can see that it's mixed between a neutral and a buy rating, but I would say this is actually a hold rating over here. So this is a clear holding opportunity right now. So if you're already invested in the stock and you have a long-term opportunity in the stock by getting in on its DPO at a very low stock price, such as $10 to $12, it's in your best interest to not to take profits right now and just hold the stock through. On the other hand, if you're looking to get into the stock, buying below around $15.60 is going to be your best buying opportunity right now, and remember to leave room to average down. You don't want to overexpose yourself buying into a stock immediately, otherwise you're not going to leave yourself enough room to average down if the stock price even goes lower. But currently, right now, as of today, the PLTR stock price is a good buying opportunity according to the various oscillators, the overall summary of technical indicators, and the moving averages. And again, the oscillators say that it's a buying opportunity. The overall summary says it's a strong buying opportunity, and the moving averages says that it's also a strong buying opportunity. However, I tend to disagree with this slightly. I would say that the oscillators say to hold the stock right now because the majority of them are clearly neutral. For the summary, I would say that it's a hold/buy, so I would say this is a true neutral rating. And then for the moving averages, clearly they are all dictating that the stock is a clear buying opportunity, so I would rate this personally as a strong buy. But what do you all think? I want to hear your thoughts down below about the PLTR stock price. Comment your thoughts on Palantir as a company. Comment down below your price predictions for this stock as well. Smash the like button for more videos like this one, subscribe if you are new, and I will see you in the next YT video.